it's a lot of scammers out there. It's a lot.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This video is long overdue, like way long overdue. So many people are asking me, where did I get my puppy? Say hi. Hey. Okay, so everyone was asking me, like, where did I get my puppy? Where did you get your Yorkie? So I was supposed to do this video months ago and I just delayed it. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna tell you guys where I got my Yorkie from. Now, before I continue, I know people, they like to say like, don't shop, adopt. I don't know if they mean like shop in like a pet shop. Okay guys, I had to come upstairs and film because Cupcake was getting distracted by the maintenance guys in by the stairs downstairs. She's small, but she like a guard dog, okay? So like I was saying, yeah, I wanted to tell you guys about where I got my puppy because everybody was asking me and I was like, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all, and then I just forgot to film it. But before I continue, I know there's a lot of people and they're like, yo, don't shop, adopt. I get it, I understand. Or like, I don't really, because I don't know if you guys mean don't shop in a pet shop or what. But I know for a fact I wanted an 8-week female full-bred Yorkie. I was like, this is what I want and I'm gonna get it. The shelters didn't have it. Like, I looked, they didn't have it, so my only option was to go with the breeder. I did not want to get my puppy from a shop, just because from people who've gotten puppies from pet shops, like, it was always like not a happy story. Like, the dogs were sick or whatever. So that would be my only tip, is to just make sure to like try to at least get it from a breeder or adopt, as they say, because I don't know what they be doing in these pet shops. But yeah, so I wanted to tell you guys where I got my dog, and I got my puppy from a breeder in Virginia. If you guys saw my when I first got my puppy video, you guys saw I took an 8-hour drive to Virginia to pick her up, 8 hours back. So yeah, let me tell you the process that it took prior to actually going to get her. So I had to do a lot of research, like on Facebook, Instagram, wherever on the internet. And I'll do another video on tips for finding a breeder. This is just how I got my breeder. Like, I'm just gonna tell you straight up like who's my breeder and all of that, but I'll give tips on like how to find your own breeder. But I went through Facebook and I found my breeder through Facebook first, and then I found the breeder there. Like, I found their Instagram page. So the Instagram page, I looked it up. I was like, okay, like, I feel comfortable. This is who I want my dog to come from. Now, when I was doing my research, I want to say it was like right after my birthday, because I really, if you guys don't know me, I wanted a dog since I was like 2 years old. Like, I've always wanted a puppy. I never got one. Every Christmas, I used to go buy the presents, see if any of them would bark. Yeah, no. So when I turned 28, I was like, no, this is enough is enough. I need a dog and I want a dog by Christmas. So after my birthday, I was like doing heavy research because I realized I'm not gonna get it as a gift. I have to go find it, or at least not get it as a surprise. I had to go find my dog myself. And once I found the breeder, I immediately fell in love. I was like, oh, I'm definitely getting my puppy here. They're like perfect. So where I got my puppy from is from Pibby Wibby Yorkie Club. Let me make sure I said that correctly, but it's Pibby Wibby Yorkie Club, and they're located in Virginia. I'm gonna link their Instagram down in the description box, but I'm also gonna put it on the screen. And when I tell you, I'm obsessed. Like, one of the reasons why I'm obsessed is because I won't say they only breed Yorkies. I think they also have like bulldogs that they breed, but like on the side. But if you go on their Instagram, like, I'm just gonna show you guys, like, I know my phone is a little bit messy, but it's all Yorkies, like, and they have a lot. So the thing about them is I could tell that they've been doing this for a really, really, really long time. This wasn't like, oh, I just got puppies, y'all. Like, they knew what they were doing. So I felt very comfortable going with them. And then also the price range. So like I said, it was after my birthday. My birthday's in October. I like found, you know, the breeder. And then they were posting videos of puppies, and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one by Christmas. And I'm actually scrolling back, you guys, to find like the first message I sent them. Yeah, so I have it right here. October 27th, I said, hello, do you know when you might have another litter of puppies and how much is for a female Yorkie? So a lot of times they'll post videos of puppies, but they'll be like all reserved. So I'm like, crap. So I'm hoping, I was hoping that they would have been like, yeah, like we're gonna have some puppies like in a couple of weeks, like for the holidays. So they replied back, I think it was like the next day. And they're like, hello, it will be after the new year. Puppies are $1,300 and up depending on the litter. So I'm like, crap. So I'm not getting one for the holidays. So I was just like, all right, thank you so much. I'll check back later. And they was like, okay, thank you. So now November 19th, I said, I just want to know if I could get on the waiting list, because I saw people commenting saying like, oh, I want to be on the waiting list. So I was like, me too. And then what did I say? I said, or do you go by who contacts you first when you announce your next litter? So they said they have a waiting list, and they have already a lot of people that's already on it. So I'm like, yes, please add me, etc. And I was so extra. I was replying to their stories. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to have a puppy. I already started buying things. Like, I was so excited. So I think it was like, yeah, December 18th. They said, good afternoon. Due to the high demand and growing waiting list, they have like they're gonna open up the deposits. So that's another thing too. A lot of these breeders, they're gonna take deposits. My puppy is like, I think she hears somebody, so she's like doing the most. They're gonna take deposits. So my breeder, you know, I knew that ahead of time that a lot of breeders take deposits. So they told me that there'll be a deposit of $200 for the next few litters that they have for 2021. So I was like, okay, and I send them the money. You know, like I said, I trusted them. You want to make sure you get a breeder that you trust. So I send them the money. They, yeah, and I told them I'll take the $1,300 puppy, and I sent my money, and they gave me a receipt. Like, they literally emailed me, not emailed me, but they took a picture of the receipt and sent it to me. So this was end of December, you guys. And literally, like, I went on their stories. Sometimes they're like, oh, we actually have a puppy for sale. So, like, sometimes maybe, like, people reach out to them because they're selling, like, their puppy or whatever. And the puppy, if I remember, oh, yeah, so the puppy that they had was a chocolate Yorkie, and she was 13 weeks. Now, remember, I told you I want an 8-week female full-bred Yorkie. So, I was like, I don't really want a 13-week hero, but yeah, so they told me how much, they told me the price, and I was like, it was a little bit more than I wanted. So I'm just like, no. So December 31st, they hit me up and they said, you know, the first breeding should be happening, or they just did it, and then the puppy should be here by March. So I'm very excited. I'm like, okay, cool. So remember, I found them around October, okay? And I paid my deposit December, all right? Stay with me. So they, was like, okay, we'll let you know when the due date happens. So March came around, and unfortunately, they told me that the breeding didn't take or whatever, so I wasn't able to have my puppies for March. So I was really devastated, and I was like, crap, like, what am I gonna do? Like, do I wait even longer? Like, I'm getting anxious. So I let them hold my deposit, because that was the option. They could have given it back to me, or they could have just held it. So I literally went around, and I still was looking for a puppy somewhere else. Like, yo, I almost got scammed. Like, that'll be another story to tell y'all another time, but like, I almost got scammed through something else. Like, it was really a stressful process. So I was just like, you know what, let me just be patient. Let me be patient. You know, God knows that I really want a puppy. So now here it is May 10th, okay? So you guys remember, October I found the breeder, December I paid my deposit, March, the puppy, they didn't have the puppies. It's now May. It's May. And they told me that they have a dog that just had a litter the day before. So, May 9th. And they were like, we can move your deposit for this litter. And I was like, oh, does she have a girl available? And they was like, yes, there's a female available. And I'm like, oh my God, awesome, cool. And then they sent me a video of the puppies and they're so tiny. I was like, oh my God, so cute. And then, you know, they kind of told me the process that they're going to get their tails docked and all the extra stuff that they do. And then end of May, they just updated me again. They were like, they're going to get some more pictures and videos. So that's what I really liked about this breeder, is that they constantly were updating me. They were sending me pictures and videos. And that's something you definitely want to make sure of. You don't want a breeder that just sends you one picture. It's like, yeah, that's going to be the dog. And then you're like, okay. Like, so they send me a lot of videos. They end up sending me more videos of them all eating and stuff. So I was very excited. Around their 6 weeks, because, you know, like, they didn't sell me to her until she was like 8 weeks. So around 6 weeks is when they told me that they will, like, I guess whoever was like first, second to pay the deposit will get first pick of which puppy they want. And for her, the litter only had 2 females. So, and I think there was only, not that it was only 2 people that wanted a female, but like the way the things went, like the order of the deposit, like I would obviously begin the second female, because I think maybe somebody wanted like a boy and then one person wanted a girl, and then it was like I'm the third deposit. So obviously, so yeah, so then now I'm reading, it's like June. I was asking about some updates and they sent me another video of them like playing and stuff like that. It was so cute. But yeah, so then they told me what food to get. That was another thing that I thought was really awesome. Ahead of time, they told me what food to get, which was good, so I could have prepped ahead of time. And I'm just like going through, but yeah. So they're just like talking, and they told me which one I got. I think, how did they send it to me? Is it here? Oh yeah, so we're still talking, and I was just getting clarification on like, how does this work, this and the forth. And they were updating me about when they were going to take them to get their shots. So I really love that. And then I told them that I'm coming from New York City. I'm going to be driving down. I need to get a hotel. Can you let me know like what area you're in? Because a lot of breeders, they may not have you come directly to their house because, like, you know, for safety reasons. So they told me what area they lived in and stuff like that. And then eventually they sent me the video of my puppy, and I was so excited, and I was like I wanted to cry. And they also were doing like they tape up their ears, I guess, for it to stand. So they were telling me like they have to do the process several times, but I was like, you know, I like her ears now, like just leave it. And they're like, okay, cool. And yeah, so then we just kind of made arrangements. They told me where I would be coming to pick her up. And they just told me some other things that I need to get for her. So the conversation, like we literally had like conversations, like voice notes, conversations. So I really, really, really appreciated that about them. Also, just another tip, this had nothing to do with why I picked them, but you know, supporting Black businesses, you know, breeders, it's a business. Let's be real, it's a business. And I didn't think that I would find like, because there's a couple like Black breeders like that. So it was like I was talking to like auntie and uncle. So it was really cool to find them. And they were just so helpful, you guys, like so helpful, so sweet, like always responding, especially because they have like so many other people that are getting dogs from them, and they're also asking questions. And that was another thing that I really liked. They literally said, hit us up no matter what, like don't ever think like it's too many questions. Like they wanted to be there for me. Now, when I got to Virginia, I just had to pay the remaining balance. So that puppy was actually $1,400, my Yorkie. So I had already paid $200, so I just had to give them a balance of $1,200. And they gave me her doggy bowl, which by the way, she kind of still uses in her playpen. So it was like a blue one, like it had like the water and food side. And what else they gave me? They gave me some like nutrients type thing. It was like in a little like vial thing to make sure she's okay. They gave me like a puppy pad. They gave me a little toy. So they gave me a lot of stuff when I went to go pick her up. And they were just really, really awesome. Really, really awesome. Really, really sweet. And they breed all the time. So what I really did like about them too was that they weren't just breeding like a set of dogs. Like they have multiple sets. And they've been doing this for some years. And on top of that too, I would go in the comments, and there's so many people who have gotten Yorkies from them. And then I'll go like on the people's pages and I'll see that they have actual dogs. So I just felt really comfortable that they were so legit, you know? So even when like the first breeding didn't take, I wasn't like, oh no. Like I felt okay. Like I felt comfortable. Even still to this day, like we literally, like, you guys, if I could just show you, this is like after I got my puppy, right? So I sent them a picture and we've been talking, like we've literally, like they sent me, okay, so they also sent me a video on like how to feed her if she like doesn't want to eat. So I thought that was really good. But we've literally been chatting, like constantly been chatting. I send them update videos and pictures of her all the time. So they're really awesome. And like I said, they're in Virginia. If you live in New York or like somewhere where like it's not really suburban, like it might be harder to get a breeder. And like I said, I will do a video where I'm giving you tips on how to find a legitimate breeder, because it's a lot of scammers out there. It's a lot. But I'm so happy with where I got my dog from. That's another thing, she's so healthy. Like when I took her to the vet, like they were just like, oh my gosh, she's like fine, like super fine. Like some dogs, like you take them and they do like the stool sample and they have parasites. My dog, she's A1. And that's one thing I will say about this breeder. They breed a lot of healthy dogs because you can tell that this is something that they love. They love and have so much care for the dogs, and I think that's very, very important. So I know this video was long overdue, and I just want to give you guys an update and just kind of like go through the communication of it all. But yeah, so again, I found the breeder in October, paid my deposit in December. Then in May, I was notified about the dog, and I didn't pick up my dog until July 3rd, and I paid my balance July 3rd. So it was a long process. People used to tell me, if you're gonna find a dog, it's gonna be a long process. I didn't believe them, but it's a long process, you guys. It's really rare that you're gonna want a dog and you're gonna get one in like a week or two. So I hope this video was helpful. If you guys have any Yorkie puppies or any Yorkie dogs, comment down below. Tell me your Yorkie's name. I want to get to know them. I want to kind of build this little like family community of like dog moms and dads and stuff, and like dog parents. So I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you guys in my next video. But before you leave, make sure you guys go ahead, like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you guys can get more videos like this. And in general, if you guys want to see more dog videos, also let me know down in the comments. But until next time, I'll see you. Bye.